That should be. We should be live now. Give me a second, cause I'm trying to do a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, I'll be. I'll just put the thing. The theme song on.
You don't have to do that because I ain't gonna be able to hear it. It only work if I play it.
You
don't have to do that because I ain't gonna be able to hear it. It only work if I. And now I'll hear echo. Okay, now let me go right there.
Okay. Look at this.
All right, we are live. But I'm not gonna. Let me see. I'm trying to make everything work. Bam, move that over there. Because I'm gonna need to be able to see the stream, or at least the chat if anybody comes in. I know Vocal, that dude is dedicated because he's like here every week. So I'm trying to make sure I can see everything. All right. So that's pretty much it. I guess we can get this started now. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Comic Con Artist, and this is this week's episode of Comic Chat Live and stuff, apparently, because I got the wrong image up in the background. But we are live now. As you can see, the format is a little bit different because I'm going to be tabbing. I'm going to be tabbing like crazy because this week we'll be talking about comic book video games. And Josh came up with the idea to play the trailers before we talked about them. So with me I have Josh. He's been with me with the on the last two Comic Chat Lives. And Josh, and with Josh, I have Pillow, who was with me on the pilot episode with me and Lost. So he's back. He's a veteran of the randomness that we had in this first episode, which was ridiculous. So the first thing, I guess we can kind of give like a little, preview of what we'll be talking about today, as we wait for Toxin to do whatever he's doing. But Toxin's, like he said, he's gonna be like 10 to 15 minutes late or something like that. Something like that. So pretty much so when he calls, I'll just get him in. And ain't that big of a deal, I guess. But today we'll pretty much be talking about comic book video games. This is a good topic for me. At first we was going to talk about the DC stuff, but we'll leave that wrap up for next week because that'll be the official end of the month pretty much. Yeah. So the video games we'll be talking about are Spider-Man Edge of Time. I don't want to talk about Shadow Dimensions, man. I still ain't played that game. But we'll be talking about... It's not a sequel, so you ain't going to get spoiled by anything. It's funny how I'm always talking about I don't want nothing spoiled for me, but I seem to be like the worst person at spoiling stuff for other people. Like I always say spoiler alert after I already spoiled something. So, but like for you, if people want to say spoiler alert, and if people don't want to hear it, they just need to block their ears.
I don't really care about spoilers.
Yeah, he can. It's like give you like kind of like an update kind of thing. It's like, oh, what's happening in the past. Yeah, so give you an update of a sequel or something like that. Yeah, so we'll mostly be focusing on the sequels. Maybe talk about a little bit of the prequels because I know I'm sure I played Arkham Asylum. I don't know if you two have.
Yeah, I actually got it recently. I played through it in like a week.
Yeah, so it's a fun game. I couldn't put it down. Huh? What?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just got it like recently because I don't know, I was in kind of a Batman mode, and I was like, I was looking at I downloaded the demo for Arkham Asylum, and I was like, oh my god, this is great, and I went out and I bought it.
Yeah, it's a great game. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I'm still trying to get all the Riddler trophies and whatnot.
I didn't do none of that.
Actually, it was really ambitious getting all the Joker teeth because those don't show up on the map.
Exactly.
Yeah, they just show up randomly.
Yep. So we'll be talking about Spider-Man Edge of Time, XMen Destiny, and Batman Arkham City. This stream pretty much spurred off my excitement for Arkham City because after I seen that, when I first seen the trailer and they announced that they were making a sequel, I was going insane. So all the releases they've been pretty much putting out for the different villains and stuff like that just keep getting me hyped and even hyper and hyper and hyper pretty much. And this recent trailer that we'll be talking about later, and I'll be showing later, I just went upstairs and found me a clean pair of pants because I just jizzed everywhere. It was ridiculous. I was like, this trailer is so amazing. And since Pillow, you just play Arkham Asylum, have you been following any Arkham City news?
No, not really. I don't have any immediate plans to get Arkham City, but
Well, hopefully this stream will make you want to get it. That's the goal today. But
and right one thing, you're able to play as Catwoman, so that's one great thing about it. So.
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining that she was in the game, but we'll talk about that later. I guess we should start it off because me and Josh was talking about leaving Batman for last. Let it be.
Yeah, because that's on the tight one. When I said for a Justin do X-Men first, Spider-Man second, and Batman last, because Batman's gonna be like the biggest talk ever.
Yeah, as far as hype and everything, Batman has the biggest hype. So we'll first start off with X-Men. I guess I'll show the trailer. I don't. You guys probably won't be able to see it unless you're on my Justin TV.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I'm assuming.
I just watched it before I.
I don't know how loud it's gonna be, but I'm gonna play it right quick. This is the recent Games Contrail, I believe. So Pillar, you watched it on the stream. Was it like extremely laggy or something?
No, it seemed fine.
Okay. I know the quality isn't the best. I'm still trying to get used to this XSplit software or whatever. But yeah, that was the trailer. Let me scroll up. Yeah, the Games Con trailer. Just pretty much showing the different powers you'll get to use, the different characters, and what you'll be able to do, and talking about the choices a little bit. Now, when this game was first announced, I seen it, and I don't know, I didn't really think much about it, because when it first came out, I was just like, okay, cool, another X-Men game. At first, it seemed like they were going to let you create your own character, but from further announcements...
Yeah, but first I thought it could be Marvel. It's kind of like X-Men Universe Online, like Marvel version of DC Universe Online.
So it's an MMO.
No, that's how...
No, that's what I first felt it was. Cause
when they first showed it that's what it kind of seemed like.
Yeah, because the first trailer was nothing but a comic book cutscene with showing, we'll show you the shadow of Wolverine, we'll show you the shadow of Nightcrawler, we'll show you the shadow of Magneto. So it wasn't that much. It was here's upcoming game, and you're able to be join the X-Men. I feel like, what?
Yeah, so when I first heard about the game, I wasn't excited, but as time went on, and they started showing the different things that you could do, the different powers, from what I've heard, you can pick through, I think it's 3 different characters. The little Asian chick.
4.
It's 4?
I think 4 characters.
I thought it was the Asian...
No, it's 3. Yeah, I'm just thinking, it's 3.
Yeah, so it's the Asian girl, the football-looking guy, and then the average-looking guy. So the variety ain't that much.
So is it an online game or not?
No, I think it's a single-player experience,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think if you want to do multiplayer, I think multiplayer is often just playing the single thing. But I think the idea was able to shoot your new mutant, so you're able to choose your own destiny. I think the idea was able to shoot your...
Who has the stream unmuted? I can just hear the echo. Josh, you got yours playing? I can just hear myself loud.
Yeah.
Crap. But anyway, what was I about to say? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. From what they showed, you can pick your own powers. You're basically a new mutant that just got their abilities. You can pick your own powers and decide what sign you want to align with, the X-Men or the Brotherhood. But it's pretty much it's not really good or evil, because it's always that gray area in the X-Men comic books where it's like peace or survival is pretty much the options you have.
Yeah, there's no such thing as the evil world. There's people who just seeing things differently and what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's always the interesting thing about X-Men. It's not really evil or good. It's just the ideals and how you perceive them. And so that if
when it comes to the non-mutants, like what's called normal people, they fear them because it's different, all that kind of stuff. And I say to myself, guys, have you been used to this so while you're having a guy swinging across the damn building, you got a guy who's blind beating up criminals. You got a guy who has been frozen and getting lived and into modern day. I feel like I feel like back then I was for like, York, have you been used to this? And it's like, no, it is kind of thinking.
Because that's mostly what they have to deal with, the average regular person, and them dealing with, you know, the racism. Well, not really racism, but just the fear and the prejudice that the mutes have to go through. So that's probably all the stuff that they're going to put in the game. And if they go about it the right way, it should be a decent story. I know a lot of people are complaining about the graphics. They're like, oh, it's, you know, it looks like PS2 and blah, blah, blah,
yeah, I think the graphics are trying to make, I think it's trying to make it like a comic book kind of feel to it. Because you're a new mutant, and you're in a comic book world, it makes kind of sense.
Yeah, what was you going to say, Philip?
I was just okay, you know DC Universe Online, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that it's going free to play in October?
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, hey, yesterday, yeah.
Since when DC Universe first came out earlier this year, I was very intrigued because I was like, make your own hero, play online, seemed like a cool concept. And
yeah, I always wanted to try it out, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Exactly. Like at first, it came out on
free, but that's it.
Yeah, at first that's why you got was a month free. When it first came out, I didn't have this computer, so the only option I had was to get on PS3, which I didn't have that either. So I was pretty much screwed. But now that you just told me that it's coming free to play, and I got this new beautiful computer, I might actually be able to play.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're basically working with like 3 different like levels of play. There's like the free option, which you can only create like 2 different characters, and it also limits your inventory slots and the amount of money you can carry at once.
Yeah,
and there's another level, like if you spend at least $5 on the game, like through microtransactions and stuff, you get like more characters, more inventory slots, and more money and whatnot. And there's also the legendary option, which is people who still pay $15 a month, where you just have like a bunch of different character slots, like 80 inventory slots, and unlimited money.
That seems to be how the whole MMO free-to-play thing is going, because I know a couple of months ago, Lost Gamers, he pretty much got me into the Championship Online, which is a free-to-play game.
Oh yeah, I tried playing that game, but it didn't work for me.
It didn't work? At first I was having a bitch of a time trying to get it to work. Like, you had to register and sign in, but it wouldn't let me go through for some reason.
Yeah, I registered for it, but it wouldn't let me sign in.
Exactly, so I was like, I was getting so frustrated, but I was able to finally get it to work, and when I started playing, I made my hero. And it was pretty fun. Like, it has that same, like, free combat that most MMOs don't have, where most MMOs just click and they do stuff. But in this one, you felt like you were doing combos, you know, doing inputs and stuff like that, and I heard that's how DC Online was.
Also, me watching walkthroughs, it feels like Marvel, Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
I guess so.
Yeah, it feels like it, because except you're by your own, occasionally you're going to have Green Lantern on the side, and you know, your second group. Also great, you have a mentor, and your mentor is Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, Superman, Batman, and Joker, and that's like
the big heroes.
Yeah, that's something I kind of like about it. I would have preferred like well, then I guess I don't really know what mentors do in the game yet. But
I think it's like mentors is like excuse me, like Batman says like Joker is essentially jeez, I can't do it.
Yeah, it seems like the mentors just like narrate stuff or tell you about your mission.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it affect like where you start out in the game, or I don't?
Yeah, I believe if you start with Batman or Joker, you start off in Gotham. And Superman or Lex Luthor, you start in Metropolis, and Wonder Woman,
or Cersei, whatever you pronounce the name.
Yeah, and Cersei.
Right?
Yeah, I believe
Batman. Batman and Joker both in Gotham. Superman, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor and the other person.
And Cersei. Yeah, they're all in Metropolis.
Yeah. All in
but Cersei's and Wonder Woman are like in the, I guess, Chinatown of Metropolis, pretty much. So it's like a different area of Metropolis.
Oh, not Themyscira? Okay.
Something. I don't know.
It should. Really, it should.
Because I know, every time I've seen somebody play, they always pick the Joker as their mentor. So just to hear Mark Hamill's voice. Just to hear his voice and his laugh. So everybody else picks Joker.
What? I ate 3.
But yeah. I guess he was talking to somebody.
I felt like, what the?
No. I'm sure he wasn't telling us how many sandwiches he ate. That would be weird. Like, yeah, I ate 3 sandwiches. How about y'all? But no, damn.
So I'm thinking we should go back to talking about
X-Men.
back to the topic at hand, X-Men.
Yeah, so if DC Universe, pretty much just to finish this off, if DC Universe becomes free to play, I'll probably try it since I have the computer and everything. And
yeah,
if it gets me,
yeah,
if it gets me into it, then I might start paying money. Yeah, but it's an interesting system. I mean, they give you free to play, and you get pretty much wrapped up in the game. Then you're gonna want to spend money to get more of the options. So, it's a good thing to get people into a game and get people buying it. Then people done dropped. Where did everybody go?
Instead of paying every single month, like what it's like $20, $30 per month.
It's 15, I think.
15. That's still like expensive. Should be like $1. If it was $1, I had no problem. But anyway,
I don't even know if he's still in here because I think he dropped. He's gonna try to connect me.
If you drop, I'm going to scream.
Anyway, he'll probably pop back in.